I'm going to briefly go over properly printing the journal reports to a PDF file. If you'll see in your homework assignment, there are specific instructions on how to format and print the journal report. And that is a report that I use to grade most of your homework, and it has several points assigned to it as well in the rubrics. So you definitely want to make sure that you do format it and print it to PDF correctly. So I'm going to briefly go over that. Once you open your QuickBooks file, and notice I'm just using the computer file as a sample, you'll be working in the landscape file for your homework, or for your practice sets you'd be working in the service file. So I'm going to go up to reports, and I'm going to go down to accountant and taxes, and then I'm going to go over to journal. So reports, accountant and taxes, journal. Click on that journal right there. And you'll get this message that reminds you that QuickBooks is going to collapse all of your detail into one single transaction line, and that if you want to display the detail, you'll need to click Expand. So do remember that you will need to do this when you are printing the reports to turn in. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to update the dates. And we are using the year of 2015 for the homework. So you're going to do January 1st through January 31st, 2015, or whatever dates are specified in your homework. Once you get all the detail here, notice in the memo line it says multiple. That's because we have not expanded the transactions. So once you go up to this button right here that says expand and click that, you'll notice that it doesn't say multiple down here any longer. It's now displaying all the details of every transaction. So it's very important that you do click that button, that you don't have multiple showing in any of these rows. If you do, it means you did not expand the report. I need to be able to see all that detail to grade your assignments properly. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to look at these little rows where you see these little dots, which are indicating that the columns need to be widened. So you're just going to click right at the top there. You want to hover over until your cursor changes like mine, the little arrows there. And you're going to click and drag until those pluses go away. And just scroll down the page to make sure you don't see any of those little dots at the end of each description. You're going to do the same thing for the memo field. Just hover right up here until you get the two little arrows. Click and then drag it out. You just have to keep clicking and dragging until you don't see any more of those little dots indicating that the whole line isn't being displayed. Let's see, we've got a little bit more right there. Okay. So scroll down your whole sheet, and we don't have any more of those little dots. And the other row you'll need to do it in as well is the account number. So again, I just went up there till it turned into two little arrows, clicked on it, dragged it over. And we don't have any little dots in this column either. So typically it's going to be the name, the memo, and the account. So once you've clicked expand, and once you've dragged the columns out, now you are ready to click print. After your formatting is correct, you want to go up to print. And you're going to select report, not save as PDF. You're going to actually pick report first. And your printer, if it's not already selected, it will be Adobe PDF on Documents. So this Adobe one right here. You're going to want to make sure that the orientation is landscape. The page break should be Smart Page Break. And if this normally isn't clicked when you first come in, you're going to want to make sure you click this to change it to fit report to 1 page wide. So again, printer should be Adobe PDF, orientation should be landscape, Smart Page Break should be checked, and fit report to 1 page wide should be checked. And then you just click print. And you can just save it on your desktop or wherever you want to save it. I'm going to call it Journal Report Chapter 2. You can title it whatever you want. And let's take a look at where it's at. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to double click on it to take a look at the formatting. Let me size this window here. And if you look at it now, the formatting, you can see that it's all on one line. These transactions, you've got the transaction number, the name, the memo, the account, debit, credits, all on one page. It's not cutting off here and putting your debit and credit on the second page. You can see all of the columns clearly. There's no little dots. And you don't have anything that says multiple in all capitals, which means you've got the detail fully expanded. If you scroll down to the second page, again, you'll see everything fits on one page across. If you didn't click that fit to one page, a lot of times it cuts off here or here, and you'd have a third and fourth page with just this information on it. So this is the way to properly print and submit your journal reports to me. If you have any other questions, shoot me an email or give me a call. Thank you.